Hi everybody, my name's Chip Boaz and I play the 6-string bass, so that's what I'm going to talk about today. The high C string on the 6-string bass opens up a lot of possibilities. Now, of course, you can add that C string into your groove in a lot of different ways. In fact, the C string can be really nice to facilitate less shifts on the neck. So if you're kind of moving up and down the neck a lot on a 4-string, it's very likely that you can work across the neck in a lot of cases and do that. It's great for runs, for fills, all sorts of those things. Now, I'm going to be honest, I often will stick with moving around the neck a little bit more on the lower strings just because I think it gets a chunkier sound. I think the C string is a little thin in the groove department. So I'll use it, sometimes if I play a run, a fill or whatever, I'll like that. And it's actually really cool if you're playing a groove where you're doing large interval shifts, going from lows to highs a lot. That can be really cool. But where I think the C string really shines is taking the opportunity to play more lyrically, to play more melodies. And that's what really works. And that's where I really like to use the C string. Now, I'm a jazz guy, so I like to take a lot of solos on the 6th string, so that C string is great for that. But you don't need to be a crazy improviser to use that C string. You can play straight up melodies on that, and it sounds great in the context of a song. Now, I think you got to get used to this though. We're bass players. We like to lay down the groove. We're not all about melodies all the time. So I really suggest starting things out by taking a melody that maybe you play it lower on the neck, on the bass, and finding a place where you can play that on the C string. I'm going to demonstrate that. I'm going to play a classic blues. This is Charlie Parker's Now's the Time, and I'm going to base that around the C string. So there you go. You see, I didn't exclusively use the C string, but I got up into the higher register of the neck. I played on the top 3 strings that really bring out that higher register. And you can picture in a band context, that is really going to cut through a lot. Now, again, I'm a jazz guy, so I played a jazz melody, but you could do this in any context, okay? You could do this in rock, in pop, in hip hop, in country, you name it. Throw that 6th string in there to play some melodies. And if you don't know any melodies on the bass, I would highly recommend trying to figure some out. I mean, melody is an essential part of music. We often don't do that as bass players, but it's just going to open up your musicianship, help you understand the bigger picture of what's going on in the music, and it's going to playing on that high C string a little bit more. So I highly recommend it. Tell me what you think. Do you play melodies on the high C string? Do you think that works? Do you have any suggestions for melodies that people could play that work well on a 6-string bass? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks, everyone.